welcome to another exciting edition of the P&B Sports Show on Politics and Business TV. I'm your host, Abel Sunday. The road to the World Cup glory narrows tonight as two European heavyweights, Spain and France, renew one of football's greatest rivalry in a mouth-watering semi-finals. Joining me from the city of Owerri, the sport director of Veritas University, Mr. Xavier Okoro, whose sharp insight and deep tactical analysis will help us break down every angle of this blockbuster. No distraction, just pure unfiltered sport action.
Diogo Dalot, he pulls the man.
Make the P&B Sports Show part of your weekday routine.
Philogene in the penalty area, twisting and turning. He tries to flick it towards goal.
Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Make the P&B Sports Show part of your weekday routine.
Into Osimhen.
30 minutes of breaking headlines, in-depth analysis, match preview, and the stories every sport fan needs to know. And when Saturday arrives, we take things to another level. Get ready for balls of fire every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. One explosive hour of fearless opinion, heated debate, and non-stop football conversation. Weekdays at 9 a.m., Saturdays at 1 p.m. Stay ahead of the game.
Bellingham, England coming again. It's Harry Kane and Bellingham.
Only on Politics and Business Television. The world is ready. From June 11th to July 19th, football takes center stage as the biggest FIFA World Cup in history unfolds across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. 48 nations, 104 matches, countless moments of drama, passion, and glory. Join Abel Sunday and the P&B TV Sports team as we bring you exclusive preview, expert analysis, match review, breaking stories, and up to World Cup glory. Don't miss a moment of the action. Tune in daily from June 11, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. through July 19th with comprehensive World Cup coverage. FIFA World Cup 2026 on P&B TV. One word, one game, one champion. P&B TV bringing the beautiful game closer to you. For sponsorship, contact Abel Sunday on 081 499 15988.
Match analysis and expert analysis from the world of sport.
Unbelievable. It's Rodri. Manchester City on their way.
And locally.
Oh, he's taken it.
We are home of everything sports, only on Politics and Business Television.
Tired of the snow? Tired of the bad TV? 388-7277. Free TV, digital TV for free. Brought to you by NBC.
You don't tire for this picture? Oh yeah, make you follow Unorodo. Nigeria don't go digital with free TV. Over 100 channels they with you. Sport, news, and better entertainment for your own language. No matter where you dey, whether for city or whether for village, the satellite signal they reach every corner of Nigeria from day one. No monthly payment again. Once you get a get free to air decoder, you don't win. This one, now our own national asset. Even from your phone, you feel watch out. Just download the free TV app and carry your TV go anywhere you dey go. Scan that code now or call 0700-388-7277.
Free TV, digital TV for free. Brought to you by NBC.
Welcome back. It's still P&B Sports Show live from the nation's capital. Of course, I will have Charles here with us. I think this is debut. This is the first time he's appearing on this show. Yeah. But along the line, I think we're having some network issue. Xavier Okoro has not done, but probably before the show ends, he might connect with us. But before then, of course, the show had to go on. Charles, the tournament that started with 48 nations, now it's narrowed down to just 4. And should I say we will have the best 4, or is just luck We'll have the likes of Spain in the finals now. In the semi-finals now, we'll have the likes of England, also the likes of Argentina, and also France in the last four. But looking at this game, starting with Spain and France, have looked impressive throughout the tournament, but who dive into the semi-finals with the greater momentum. But I think, for me, before I allow you to talk, I think the team that goes into this game with some kind of momentum, I think it should be the French team, because so far they've been fantastic ever since. If you see how they started from the group stage even down to the quarterfinal stage, how they dispatch their opponents, I think they've been fantastic. The likes of Dembele, the likes of Mbappe, even the certain Michael Olise has been so fantastic so far. From the attacking lineup,
they need to win the trophy. The Michael Olise knows how to create
those chances.
Yes, and the likes of Dembele too. He had a hat trick against Norway in the group stage. So yeah, I think the French team, they have everything they need, to get the job done against Spain, because they have a very good midfield. Tchouaméni is there that can win the ball and press the Spanish team when they have the ball. So yeah, I think the French team has everything they need to do.
Indeed, and in addition to what you just said, and I think even the likes of we should not leave. I think we shouldn't also downplay the quality that Spain also had, also, because we have a certain what is his name again? A 7-year Lamine Yamal there, a very young boy that has proven himself over time. But I think we shouldn't downplay the quality of the Spaniards, and of course, a lot of pundits, a lot of analysts have said the Spanish side love to keep the ball, and that is true. They are able to keep the ball and toss it around and see how they could penetrate. But you cannot also take the quality of the French team that will also want to. They are very quick on that counter. If you look at the likes of Dembele and Mbappe, very quick on that. Before you know, they hit you on counter, and they are very, very clinical. But those are the things we want to do. But which area of the pitch will ultimately decide this blockbuster encounter? Do you think it's for the midfield?
Yes, I think the midfield, whoever controls the midfield in the game is going to control the outcome. Like, whoever controls the midfield is going to control the outcome of the game, because if they have the control of the midfield, if France has the control of the midfield, the Spanish attackers are going to be forced to play wide, which the French team has a very good defense with the likes of Upamecano and the rest of them. So they will be forced to play wide. But then, if the French team has a good midfield, that means they will control the game.
But indeed, arguably, I think we cannot deny the quality of the defensive of the defense. I beg your pardon, of the Spaniards, because so far they've considered just one. You get, and that is against who again? I think Belgium. They just considered once in this tournament, and that shows that they have a very good defense. From that is after 6 games, they consider just one, and that tells you what their defense is all like. But a lot of people will argue that yes, these guys, they've not been tested so far with a very, very smooth team. Maybe they've been having a softer ride all through. But to be honest, I think these guys' defense I think they have one of the best defense in this tournament. But looking at the pedigree of the French team, yes, one will say yes, on paper there should be one of the teams that's going to cruise all to the finals. But a certain Argentina is looking at these guys and say, no, let's try and see let's pray if Spain can help us, then we'll not do the job later. Because definitely if Argentina and France have to meet in the finals, it's going to be a repeat of the 2022 Qatar World Cup. Yes. But it's time for us to go on a short break. When we come back, of course, we'll have Charles here that's going to do justice to the blockbuster game that we're having later today. Of course, the game, like I rightly said earlier, the tournament that started with 48 nations, but it's trickled down now to just 4 remaining. What will happen tonight? But of course, time will tell. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Distraction, just pure unfiltered sport action.
Diogo Dalot, he pulls the then that is outstanding.
Make the P&B Sports Show part of your weekday routine.
Philogene in the penalty area, twisting and turning. He tries to flick it towards goal.
Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Make the P&B Sports Show part of your weekday routine.
Into Osimhen.
30 minutes of breaking headlines, in-depth analysis, match preview, and the stories every sport fan needs to know. And when Saturday arrives, we take things to another level. Get ready for balls of fire every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. One explosive hour of fearless opinion, heated debate, and non-stop football conversation. Weekdays at 9 a.m., Saturdays at 1 p.m. Stay ahead of the game.
Bellingham, England coming again. It's Harry Kane and Bellingham.
Only on Politics and Business Television, where sport comes. Welcome back. It's still P&B Sports Show live from the nation's capital. Of course, I'm being here with the one and only Charles here in the building. Of course, Charles will be giving us some kind of analysis, but of course, he's a soft boy. Yeah. He's giving us soft analysis as it were. But Charles, let's talk about the game proper. Okay. Both end. We're looking at which team or which player do you think will have most responsibility. Over time, we've seen that Kylian Mbappe has been taking the French team right under each other, but I will not say just him, but he's the vocal point. You get, we have the likes of Mbappe, the likes of Dembele as well. We have the likes of even a certain Maker that we want to break a record of the highest assists in this tournament. But looking at this game so far, who do you think the shoulder will be, or who will you think will take the most responsibility for that from the game today?
Okay, I think it's going to be Kylian Mbappe because he has been carrying the French team from the previous World Cup, and then now through the round of 32, yes, to round of 16, even quarterfinals. Yes. Right now in the semi-finals, and the second Kylian Mbappe has scored 8 goals. But that is what he used to win the previous last Golden Boot you get in Qatar 2022. Yes. But now already semi-finals, he has 8 goals already. Yes. So I think the pressure is going to be on him, and he's going to be the man that is going to take France to the final. You think so? Yes. You're rooting for French. Yes, I'm rooting for the French team, of course. Yes. But I think Michael Olise is going to play a very vital role. Yeah, in that. Yes. So Kylian Mbappe and Michael Olise, that's the two people I feel that are going to take this game upon themselves. Yes. Oh, how does that think Kuba? Is it Kuba Barry or Kuba? What was that his name again? But do you know the French team is certain Conte is still on the bench. That's to tell the quality of that team. Yeah. Yes. A certain Conte is still on the bench. You get. Yes. So looking at even their substitution, their second 11 can be first 11 for another team. Yes, even the likes of Ryan Chake and exactly on the bench. Yes, they're on the bench. That tells you. But let's move over to the French team. To the Spanish team. I will have a certain 18 years old that's been doing so wonders. Lamine Yamal. A lot of people might not like him, but I think that boy has come on. He's doing so well. He's so young, and then he has proved himself over the years, coming into the game, carrying Barcelona at on his shoulder at the age of 15, and scoring goals and all of that, and creating a lot of chances and dribbling. So I think Lamine Yamal is going to try his best, but I don't think his best is going to be enough against. No, I think you're being biased with your analysis. I think you're being. I'm not think I'm being biased. Yes, you're a French fan. So I think your analysis is being biased. Why do you think you cannot do that? If you can do that with Barcelona, why can't you do that with the national team? Yeah, even the World Cup. I'm not sure he has done much in the World Cup. But what will you say? Is this not his first World Cup? This should be his first one. But what do you expect a certain like Yamal to do? Just 18 years old, for Christ's sake. What do you expect him to do? Right. I think he has done so well so far. But I think Yamal should be somebody that is going to step into the shoes of when Lionel Messi have maybe taken a hand their boot and Ronaldo. I think Yamal should take. But of course, that shoes will be very, very big for Yamal. Yes. My own opinion. Then I think he has what it takes to fill the shoes of the likes of Messi and then the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo. But he's still young, and then he's still maturing, and then he needs a lot of time to handle a lot of pressures and a lot of certain things. So Yamin Lamar is considering that the French team has, better
quality.
Yes, so I think the competition is going to be tough for Yamin Lamar.
But I think tonight's game is going to be very exciting, to be honest. I think it's very, very exciting looking at these guys coming out and argue that Lionel Messi that stopped them last time. But this time, I think the French team, they are more organized and they are more poised to take that trophy this time around. But it's going to be a very huge titanic battle between the French team, because we know that definitely the Spaniard team like to hold on to the ball. They want to look at how will the French team cope under such condition, or is it that the French will take that possession of the Spaniard team? Because go ahead, you want to say something?
When you look at the French side, they have the likes of Kylian Mbappe, Michael Olise, and Dembele. All the three of them are in contention of the FIFA Ballon d'Or. So I think they are going to ultimately try their best, to see that they defeat the Spaniard side.
But tactically, one thing I see them doing over time is you see Kylian Mbappe, you see the Dembele you rightly called now, and even the Michael Olise you called now. They always press their opponent from their half. Let's give a certain Kylian Mbappe one or two chances that he will not bury it. And a certain even Dembele, if you see even the last game, a certain Dembele that just before you know it is there. So you will not really give those guys any chance they see, they take it immediately. They take it. So I think it's going to be a very, very serious encounter with the man. I think I was told that Zavi, the sport director of Veritas University, just joined us. Unfortunately, we're running out of time, but of course we're going to give him some more time to talk to us about the game that is going to come out, that is going to pound out tonight. Zavi, good morning. How is the weather this morning? I think we don't have him. I think the network has taken him. But of course, as we wrap up, there's no time anymore. We have to leave the studio. What do you think is going to come out? The outcome, your predictions tonight's game?
All right. Okay. So my prediction is whoever